National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Mexico City Diablos and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First and 10, it's Patterson. Ooh, the juke. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
The defensive coach is losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Again, Patterson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up to the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always at the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
A right side run with Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll look to throw here.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of them timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going in. Touchdown! Cox, as the first half is winding down. And the Diablos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40.
20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Diablos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Oh, this is blocked. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles off the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Koo now for the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. With a keeper, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Here we go fourth down. He will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Brown. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him get one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 88 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Patterson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Ritter will throw for it. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball down the field. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Down for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have these passing situations. It's hard to bury it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well, understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Barring the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second and 5. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Diablos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Drake London. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's Rodgers on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Feather in the cap for the defender, putting up one of these good quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Patterson again. Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And
just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.